What is going on, everyone? Austin with Digital Apex ATL, and today, more of some car news. So let's talk about the brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper model that has been recently unveiled for the Chinese market.
Wow!
Now, again, this is strictly based off of the Chinese Tesla website. This is not a US spec model, but we imagine that things are just going to completely carry over from Chinese models to American models. So let's get into it. Today, I am drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. And if you noticed, I got a helmet reduction. Yeah, I got a haircut, baby. Now, let's talk about the Tesla Model Y. It is the second best-selling car last year. Literally, the only car that sold more than the Tesla Model Y was the Toyota Corolla. So this is a pretty serious vehicle in the automotive world. So this is pretty much the first facelift, or this could be an entirely new generation Model Y altogether. Without further ado, I'm going to walk through this with you guys. So got my phone here, so I'm going to be looking at the pictures just as you are on the screen. So this first one, which is the most popular picture of it going through the mountains, but you can tell easily the front end is completely revamped. It looks like a mix between the Cybertruck, Tesla's Robotaxi, and the old Model Y all mashed together. I'm gonna be the first to say, like, I'm not the biggest Tesla fan when it comes to design, but this actually looks really good. I don't hate this, to be honest. I actually really like this. I love the light bar. I love how the front end looks kind of more squinted in a way. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I really, really like the front end. Now let's go to the back of the Model Y Juniper, because the back, I've already seen pictures of it, but I want you guys to see it with me. But the back end of it, not even gonna lie, the back end of the Juniper looks so sick. I don't know what it is about the light bar. It's something so small that they changed, but I think that looks phenomenal. I think it definitely looks way more expensive now because the older Teslas, or the outgoing one rather, just look kind of cheap in my opinion, but that's just mine alone. The wheels, let's look at the wheels. So the wheels look like they carry over, and they honestly look just kind of mid. You know, I feel like they could have done something a little bit more special with the wheels, but it is what it is. I think the remainder of the design kind of makes up for it. Let's talk about the interior, because the interior is largely the same from what I understand. Again, these are all Chinese market specifications. Okay, so the tablet screen stays. The steering wheel is brand new, which I actually do like the design of the steering wheel. My only, knock on it is that it just looks plastic fantastic, which I'm sure it is because it's a Tesla. What? One change that they made or kept, I don't know if the outgoing model had it, but the turn signals are a stock versus, from what I've been told, they used to be buttons on the steering wheel. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in this case, yes, your turn signals are on a stock, which is great. The big deal on this one is that now you have ventilated seats as an option, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised that's not an option prior, but you've got ventilated seats as an option. And then of course, interior colors are the black and the white. And then the other thing is for the rear seats, now you do have a tablet style screen in the back as well that'll control all their AC controls and things like that for the rear passengers. Overall, these are most of the pieces of information that we have on the new Model Y. This is all service level things, but overall, just from a visual standpoint, I actually really like it. And Teslas already sell like crazy, so I'm sure everybody's going to jump on this anyways. But outside of that, I mean, it looks largely unchanged for the remainder of it, but I do think this is a great facelift, and it follows the Model 3 really, really well. And yeah, I think it's a pretty good stack that Tesla's got here as far as their design finally. So my take on it, or my final take on it, interior design, a little too minimalistic for my take, but I understand that this is where Tesla shines, and that's just what sells them the most. They aced it, of course. I do like the fact that they add ventilated seats. That's great. So overall, I'm going to give the interior, I think they did great with the interior. As far as the exterior, I really, really like the changes they made for the exterior. However, I'm going to hold my final reservations until I see it in person, because who knows, it might look horrible in person. But as of now, looking at the pictures, looks pretty sweet. So I'm sure this is going to be another riding success for Tesla. And I'm just going to be the first to say, this isn't a political discussion. This is simply cars. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like for more, because once these actually launch, I'm going to make more opinionated videos and such about these cars because I like to stir the pot. So I'm saying that, I'm out.